Grab your pillow, chill with your boy Brillo. I'm back with another video. If you come across it, like and subscribe. Lock into the real. You know the deal. What up, though, YouTube? I'm back. It's your boy Brillo. And today I'm bringing you episode 1 of a new series that I'm bringing to the channel called Opponents. That's when I take two characters from two different shows that's similar and I compare them and I tell you who is the most gangster. So for episode 1, we got the Rain versus the Vibes. That's right, the Rain versus the Vibes. We going with Sckully from Snowfall versus Lamar from BMF. So let's break down some of Scully's most infamous moments from Snowfall. I know what you're thinking. You're saying it's been 5 seasons of Snowfall and only 1 season of BMF. But unfortunately, we haven't saw a lot of Sckully through these 5 seasons. So Lamar actually probably has more screen time on BMF than Sckully does on Snowfall. So they are two comparable characters. They have a lot of similarities. And I'm going to let you know who's the most gangster. So let's start it off with Sckully. Okay, Sckully is introduced when Manboy and Leon goes to the projects to try to, get Sckully to take the new pack. They want him to take the new pack, and they tell him the price. So they go to the projects. Sckully comes to the door. He got the techno music bumping. Dudes in the house posted up. And they telling Sckully the prices. And they're like, it's going to be a little higher ticket. But, this is that straight drop. You could probably hit it with a 3 or 4. And Sckully like, okay. So he have his man come try out the product. And his man is like, A1 Peruvian. Them white flakes. So at this time, Sckully is hype. So he's like, hold on. Did y'all hear that? Turn the music down. Turn the music down. And everybody like, what are you talking about? We don't hear nothing. And he like, turn the music down. So he opens the door, goes to the back room, opens the door. You see a dude tied up with his mouth tied up, hands tied up in a chair. And Sckully just closed the door and started beating this dude. And Leon and Manboy just looking like, what in the world is going on? So Sckully comes back out the room. He like, turn the music back up. They turn the Tecmo back up, and Sckully just starts dancing, doing a silly little Sckully dance. I wish I could show the clip right now, but of course I can't. So Sckully just starts dancing, and Leon and Manboy looking like this dude is off his rocker. And that's how we introduced to Sckully. But I want to talk about his most infamous scene. So, of course, Franklin chose to go with Manboy instead of Sckully because Scully's reputation is ringing bells, and everybody know he's a little off his rocker, a little eccentric, a different type of brother. Okay, and everyone knows this, and he rules his crew, the projects, with the iron fist. So he's beefing with Manboy at this point. Franklin chooses Manboy, and we all know what happens next. So they're going to set Sckully up. So as Scully's approaching the re-up, he's talking to his people, and he like, you don't feel that? You don't feel that? And this man's like, what? What are you talking about? Feel what? And he like, the vibes. You don't feel the vibes? He's like, something not right. He felt it. He had that intuition. Something not right. So he shoots the light, and all hell breaks loose, and they try to kill Sckully, but of course they couldn't get your boy. And that was some of his most infamous scenes. But of course, Sckully is a very prevalent character in Snowfall. Probably one of the hardest, toughest dudes. You got to tiptoe around Sckully. Everyone knows that. Which brings me to Lamar. Okay, similar to Sckully, brother a little off his rocker. We first see Lamar. Of course, he walks into Coney Island, slaps a dude in the face, smashes his head on the table, and asks for a loose burger. For no reason. So I'm thinking like, this dude is off his rocker. And then we get another scene with him scoping out his baby mama crib. And he, just like Sckully, listening to some music. He was listening to One Love. Vibing in the car, listening to One Love. Now let's get to his most infamous scene and one of the most iconic moments, I think, in television, period. One of my favorite moments. You all know where I'm going here. After Lamar is pressing Meech and T, okay, and he finally comes up to his homeboy, and right before he murders his friend for no good reason, just because he was frustrated, he hit him with the classic. You can't stop the rain when it starts to pour. You can't stop the rain when it starts to pour. Classic. Had everybody singing that you can't stop the rain. Classic moment. Let's talk about the similarities between the two characters. Both characters got shot and survived. Both characters have daughters that they are crazy about. Now, Lamar's daughter could be his, could not be his. That's up for question. But of course, Sckully had a daughter. Scully's daughter got killed. We're gonna get into that. But these dudes have similarities. So they're both off of their rocker, eccentric characters and very infamous characters and likable characters in both shows. Now let's get to who is the most gangster. Is it the rain or the vibes? Okay, this is how I'm going to rate it. We got three categories. We got fear factor. What character brings the most fear? We got reputation and moves made. Okay, so fear factor, I definitely got to get that to the vibes. I got to get that to Sckully. I mean, season 5 opened up with Sckully got people out in the projects, in the pits, tied up with signs on them. He got a special room made to torture a man. This dude is definitely off his Old Testament swag. He is pressing. When I tell you, yes, I would be a little bit afraid of Sckully. I would not walk through them projects. Now, next we got moves made. Now, honestly, I have to give that to Lamar because we haven't really seen Sckully make any moves, so to speak. Lamar was pressing the whole 50 boys. He had them boys in a blender. He showed that he actually had the mind for it. Even though he's a little off his rocker, he had the mind for it. So right now it's 1-1. So Sckully got the fear factor. Lamar got the moves. And the last category, overall reputation. This was a tight, because Sckully is feared. But I feel like his crew will try to backdoor him at any second. But Lamar had more respect from his crew, and he definitely had that reputation. So I give Lamar the slight edge. Plus, Sckully let them kill his daughter as well as his baby mama, and he let them get a pass for that. Lamar would have never given that pass. If they would have killed that little girl when she got kidnapped, Lamar would have never got a pass. Lamar would have never gave a pass. So this episode 1 of opponents, and I got to give a slight edge to You Can't Stop the Rain when it starts to pour. Y'all ain't know I had them vocals. But there you have it. Let me know in the comments, is it the rain or the vibes? Now this was a close one. Two very similar characters. But I gotta give it to Lamar and the rain by a slight edge over Sckully. Let me know what you think. I'm going to keep hitting you with these videos. It's not verses, it's opponents. So lock in, help your boy out, lock in, subscribe if you come through. You know the vibes. No pun intended. Holla at your boy.